Good morning, children. I hope you are safe and good. Stay safe. Please follow the precautions. Now, children, I have already explained you chapter number 15, that which is hygiene, and 16 also, which is diseases. Okay. So today I will just explain you. I will discuss exercises. Okay, of chapter number 15. As you can see, chapter name is hygiene. So this is the first exercises given on page number 151, progress check exercises. Fill-ups you can see. So first one is cleanliness, rest and sleep and physical exercise are a part of hygiene. So which type of hygiene, children? Answer is personal hygiene. Okay, so these all are the part of personal hygiene. So personal is the answer. Second one is one must always breathe by the nose. As you know, nose, we all have nose, so we have to breathe through by using our nose and never by the mouth. Spelling you know, you can write also. So second one will be the nose and mouth. Now third one, fresh air brings oxygen. Fresh air brings oxygen into the living rooms. So fresh air, we breathe oxygen only, so answer will be oxygen. Now fourth one is one should never put a sharp pointed object into the ear, into our ear. Okay, but why? Because it may rupture our eardrum. So the last word will be eardrum. Now fifth part is for adults 6 to 7 hours of continuous undisturbed sleep is sufficient. So answer will be sleep. Answer 5 is will be sleep. Now 6.1, the municipal bodies must ensure the supply of clean germ-free drinking water and an efficient sewage disposal. Okay, so our answer will be drinking water and sewage disposal. Now the question number 2, as you can see here, it is written list any 3 advantages of daily bath. So you know what is the purpose of bath? Through bathing we can keep our skin clean, we can make our skin germ free, our body germ free, we can remove the bad odor, okay, which we can that perspiration or sweating odors, okay, and it will keep, or it will open our keeps the sweat pores open also. So all you can, it is given already in your book, so many points are given, so you can write any 3 of your own choice. Okay, children. Next exercise, I am moving to next exercise, page number 153. Now progress check. You can see in this exercise they are saying tick marked correctly match paired of certain animals and their related disease and habits. So when you will watch my video of hygiene chapter, okay, then you will understand, or you will easily able to do this activity. Very easy. What we have to remember, disease name and the causative agent. Okay, so here you can see all the vectors agents are given, mosquitoes names are given, okay, vectors are given, and the related to their diseases in the next column. Here you can see. Okay, now first one is Culex and yellow fever. So first one is incorrect. Okay, it is wrong. Aedes and filaria, it is also wrong. Second is also wrong. First and second is wrong. In third you can see Anopheles, female Anopheles, and malaria. So third one is correct. Okay. Fourth one is Gambusia, and it is written eat up mosquito larva. So when we will introduce this Gambusia fish into the pond, it will eat the mosquito larva. So fourth one is also true. It is correct. Fifth one is rat flea and diarrhea. It is wrong. Okay. Now sixth one is cockroaches breed in manholes. So it is correct. So children, out of all 6, third, fourth and sixth one, 3 are correct. Okay, 3 are correct, rest are wrong. Okay, children. Now next one is again a progress check. So they are saying True false we have to find out. First one is contamination means entry of germs by insect bite. So this statement is false. Why? Because as we all know that contamination means unwanted entry of disease germs into drinking water or edible food. Okay, entry of any germ. So first statement is false. Second statement is sewage is the commonest source of contamination of water in the cities. So it is true. Second one is true. Third one is cholera is marked by the acute diarrhea and no urination. Third one is also true. Okay. Fourth one, typhoid is caused by a type of worm. So this is wrong. Okay. So I have already explained you that typhoid is caused due to the, it is a which type of disease? It is a bacterial disease. Now mosquito are a source of dysenteric germs. It is also a false. Now next exercise is multiple choice questions. So multiple choice questions you can say. First one is no urination due to the shortage of water in the body is a typical symptoms of urination. So this answer will be D, cholera. Okay, so the typical symptoms of cholera is given here. Now second one, which one of the following is an unhealthy habit? So answer is D, sharing towels with others. So D is the answer of 2. Now third one is the protozoan that causes malaria is, as we all know, the answer is protozoan Plasmodium. So answer is D. Okay. Answer of 4 is the chemical substance mainly responsible to tooth disorders are fluorides. So answer is fluorides. C. So as we all know, all our toothpaste and all, they contain high amount of fluorides. Okay. Now typhoid spelling is wrong, given wrong here. Typhoid is caused by a bacteria, as I have already informed you. Now sixth one is the germ causing hepatitis is transmitted through, answer is D, which is contaminated water. Okay children. So next exercise is match the following. Okay, so B part you can see very short answer type. Match the following. First one is mosquito. So mosquito answer is vector. Mosquito is a vector. B part is plasmodium. Plasmodium answer is malaria, because plasmodium causes the malaria. It is a causative agent of malaria disease. Next, third one is ant amoeba histolytica. This is a dysentery. It causes dysentery. So answer is 5. Now Aedes mosquito, the answer will be dengue. Okay, as it is given here, dengue. And insecticides, it is a DDT. Now I have already explained you. Now children, name the following. Next exercise is name the following. So it is written, first one is organism that transmit microbes that cause disease. Answer is vector. Okay, so answer will be vector. Now organism that cause disease, they are called pathogen. Pathogens are also called as disease causing agent. Okay. Now science. What is the science of maintaining good health? So the answer is name of the chapter, hygiene. Okay. So science of maintaining good health is hygiene. Now have a look question answer part. Describe the different ways by which housefly contaminates our food. So third one, it is already given in your book, page number, this you will do by yourself, page number 151, last paragraph. Okay, so it can be, I have already explained you children that it can be spread the germs through their body, legs, pick up filth. Okay, they pouring, few points are given in the page number 152 also. Pouring out saliva, their excreta, direct germination, transmission of germs and all. Okay, so this, any you can write. Now fourth point, suggest any 2 method of controlling flies. So page number 172 it is given, control also. First point is given elimination of breeding places, and second point is given spraying, and the basic one is avoidance. So any out of any 3 they are asking any 2, you can write any 2 of your own choice from the page number 152. Okay. Now next one is list any 3 effective methods for controlling mosquitoes. So how can we control the mosquito breeding and all? So page number 152. This is a very important page. So many questions, so many answers are given. Control of mosquitoes are given. Okay, so we can use spraying method, we can use elimination of breeding method, we can use spraying on stagnant water with kerosene and oil, we can use the biological control in which we can introduce gambusia into the pond so that they can eat the mosquito larva. Any point they are asking 3, you can write anything. Now children, next one is name 2 common kinds of mosquito and the disease. So same page number 152, 152. Okay, it is written Anopheles mosquito, it is spread malaria. Culex, it is spread filariasis or elephantiasis. And third one is Aedes spread yellow fever or dengue. So anything you can write of your own choice. Now mention any 3 ways by which potable water can be contaminated. So the answer will be on page number 153. 153 it is written contamination of, below the pink box. Okay, so contamination of potable drinking water can be observed by sewage, if we will improper sewage, if we will dump, then defecating, urinating near the water bodies, that like that also, then animal waste, through animal waste also, washing from dairies also, if we will put all these in it and all these drain into the water bodies, it may get contaminated. Now children, C part, these are detailed one, this I will give you. So in a homework, please do these progress exercise that we have discussed already. Okay, find out all the answers, and I have already discussed all the answers in this video, and do all these questions. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 you can see. Please do by yourself. Okay children. So thanks for being awesome. Thank you and have a nice day. God bless you all.